Hey y'all, it's Anime K-Man. Today I'm going to be reading the 11th episode of Metro Girl Spec Asuka. And this episode was by far the best episode of the whole show so far, I gotta say, because it hit on all cylinders. You had great characterization moments, like when Kunami looked like she was down for the count, she started getting flashbacks of her past, and that's what motivated her not to be taken down, because she was remembering all those times that people bullied her, but then she remembers that she wants to protect her friends. So that was a cool motivating sequence. How you could be at your lowest point, but eventually if you build yourself up, you can become a strong person if you work at it. So I like the little sequences of Kurumi, how she pretty much choked down Chitasa, and I like how the victory wasn't handed to her on a silver platter. She actually struggled. She took hits in the gut, in the rib cage, and she came out on top. So I like that. It shows that these fights, they're vicious, and they can make you gain some sympathy for the characters because of how vicious they get. So that was cool. And then I also like how it shows off the willingness of Asuka to win at all costs, because even though there wasn't a guarantee that she would have been able to get her arm back, because she does get her arm back, but to just get a blow, to try to get a few blows on the enemy, on Gase, she actually temporarily sacrifices her arm so that she can get a few hits in, and I was like, damn, that was some badass shit too. So I like how they gave Asuka characterization. And I also like how you had Sachu actually help out by giving Asuka knowledge on how to take him down on his weak points. And I like how even though she got that info, it still wasn't enough, and she had to get help by Izaku to like take down guys completely. And I like that because it shows off that it isn't just the Matcher girls helping get the wins. It's the soldiers, it's the common people pretty much helping them out. And I like that, to see Metro Girls and the non-powered people just helping each other to get the victory against the bad guys. And that's what I really loved about this episode. Had a lot of character moments like that. The moments of development for the soldiers where they were all saluting Asuka and Kunami were pretty beautiful too. To see how a few episodes ago some of them weren't really that confident about Metro Girls, and now they've changed their tune after seeing them do their work. That was nice to see, honestly. Especially with the dude that was kind of a hard ass against Metro Girls when he's talking to his friend. He sees him in a better light. Didn't necessarily say it, but he implied it. So I like that. So I like it from that standpoint, from a character standpoint. And I like the little development between Asuka, Kunami, Mia, and Tamura, where they want to meet again, but in a non-combat situation. So that was also another cool, beautiful things to see too. That there's more goals from a main cast that doesn't just involve saving the world and all that kind of jazz. So that was also another beautiful thing I really enjoyed about this episode. It makes the relationship that the Metro Girls have with each other feel much, much more authentic. And that's why I felt it did well from a character standpoint. And then the reveal from Geist that they manipulated the situation where the mother died and they did it on purpose was kind of fucked up, and thought that was a cool twist too, in where Chitasa just becomes insane. That's perfectly natural for that to happen when you realize that the person you had a lot of appreciation for dies in front of you, then reveals some bombshell like that. It would make most people insane. So that was also another cool psychological element about this episode. And then I also thought it was great from a story standpoint because we made some good plot progression. At the very least, now they've pretty much resisted the wave of the enemies, although the enemies kind of get a win because they get this magical item that's going to boost up the forces of the opposing enemies. So we made plot progression on that end. Chitasa and Geist are defeated. So all in all, we made good plot progression. There wasn't a single dull moment. And the action was fun to see too, so that helped the episode out in the story department. There wasn't a single moment where I thought, man, this episode was so boring. And then from the animation standpoint, props to the animation stuff. For once, they finally have an episode where I'm not thinking, oh man, this looks like crap. Oh, there's still shots. No, it was well animated throughout, and I fucking loved it. If honestly, if the show was like this from from the get-go towards like all the other episodes, then I don't know, maybe this show could have probably caught on and attracted more audiences. Considering that this is like the lowest pre-ordered anime this season, that probably would have helped. Maybe not, for all we know. And as sometimes there have been some animes that have good animation and they still don't sell well, so. But it might have helped. But honestly though, it was visually beautiful. Art was pretty damn fine. I loved it. And that's why, taking all these factors into consideration, this episode is going to get a 10 out of 10 for me. And it was by far the best episode of the whole entire show. And hell, I even had some cool moments for Sacho too, which I was surprised, I gotta say. Now I like that little mascot. That mascot is fucking cool. And yeah, that's why I really love this episode. All around, just good character moments, great action, suspense. There's not much more you can ask for from this from the series, like this episode. It was just amazing all around. So anyways, guys and gals, these are my thoughts on the episode. Comment down your thoughts in the comment section below. Rate the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Subscribe for more, because I'm definitely going to be there to live react to the final episode. Alright, bye-bye.